Welcome into our YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin' Hippo, and welcome to our Instagram for Resellers series. Today we're doing part 3, how to sell on Instagram. In part 1, we covered how to set up and use your Instagram. In part 2, we covered building a following and how to use hashtags. So today we're going to talk about selling on the Instagram platform. A lot of people ask me, how is it possible to sell on Instagram if you're a reseller who has mostly other resellers as followers? Because it's kind of hard to sell to other resellers. The answer to that comes in 2 parts. One, you'd be surprised at how many times resellers buy from other resellers just because you have something that they covet, something that they want. Maybe you have a very unique or hard to find item that they've been looking for. That can happen. And the second thing is, it's the magic of hashtags. You can literally have an Instagram of 10,000 followers and all of them are resellers, and you can still sell items on Instagram if you use the right hashtags. That is why I stressed the importance of hashtags in yesterday's video and learning them and how to use them and knowing that you can use up to 30 and how to research them and look for them and kind of see how popular they are, because they will definitely come into play when you're selling on Instagram. Obviously, if all of your followers are other resellers, you're not going to really make that many sales to them unless you have that unique one-off item, or it's a special time of the year where everyone's shopping, or sometimes they have like events or whatever where resellers support other resellers and we all purchase something from each other. But you're really not going to sell to other resellers that often, just because most of us know how to thrift and know how to find stuff really super cheap. So if you're selling, let's say Miss Me jeans on Instagram for $40, another reseller probably knows where to get Miss Me jeans for $6 or $7. But if you have a size that's hard to find, someone might buy them. But where you're really going to make your sales is to folks who aren't resellers, and that's where the hashtags come into play. So one, you have to decide what you want to sell on Instagram. I typically like to choose rare, unsaturated, hard to find items, or luxury brands or luxury items. I just think that those are going to do better on a platform like Instagram. I don't want to throw up like mall brand jeans or run-of-the-mill Beanie Boos by Ty or anything like that. I would choose my uniquely printed rubber gram shirts, my cashmere sweaters, pearl snap shirts, anything that's, unique, not oversaturated, maybe folks are looking for. So you have to decide which items you're going to choose to put over there, and you want to put 1 to 3 a day. You can put 5. I would just recommend not doing so many that you're flooding all of your posting for the day with sales, because you still want to do the whole thing where you're interacting with other resellers and you want to post stuff that's pertinent to them as well. So if you're putting up 5 items a day for sale and now you're no longer putting up posts that show you thrifting or shipping or doing any of the reseller tasks, you may lose some of your reseller followers, and they're important too. So I would say keep it to 1 to 3 a day, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. And if you're picking 3 unique items a week, you could get 21 items a week on Instagram for sale. I don't think you're ever going to get quite the amount of sales and volume and eyeballs and traffic as eBay gets you, or even Poshmark for that matter, but it is a viable extra stream of income. It is a viable place to put your items for sale and maybe make an extra sale here and there and a couple extra bucks towards your profit or your capital. So once you've chosen what you want to show off, you have to decide, are you going to post the item and have folks follow a link back to your eBay store or your Poshmark Closet where it is on sale and buy it off of that platform, which is probably the easiest way? Or are you going to have them send you a direct message so that you could invoice them on PayPal? That way you can avoid fees on the other platforms. you'd have to ship on your own. So you'd have to print the shipping label off of PayPal or Pirate Ship. And then you run into the first come, first serve. If it's something that's really sought after and you get 5 folks messaging you all at once that they're interested, that they want the invoice on PayPal, you have to figure out which one came in first. And I would also kind of advise in your listing to make it very clear, first come, first serve. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to doing it either way. If you're just directing folks to the platform it's listed on to purchase there, you're still paying your fees to that platform, but you're getting your shipping discount and your label through them. You have protection as a seller. You aren't running into the first come, first serve problem, because clearly whoever went to eBay and purchased it first is the winner. But if you want to sell it directly and you invoice them through PayPal, you still get some seller protection. Your fees are lower because you're only paying PayPal fees. And then you're in charge of your own label, and you have to make sure that you're fair about first come, first serve. And you also have to know how to make an invoice on PayPal, but that's pretty simple to do. So once you decide that, that's how you're going to craft your listing. So then you want to grab a photo for your Instagram post. If you're going to redirect them back to the platform the item is on, you can just grab that main photo and put it as your Instagram photo on the post, and they can go look at the listing if they want to see more. If you're going to ask them for a direct sale, if you're going to invoice them on PayPal, you kind of want to include more than one picture in your Instagram listing, because you're not sending them back somewhere where there's more pictures. So you may want to put in all of the pictures that you have for the listing on eBay on your Instagram, and you can put multiple photos there. Then you want to type out your main message or your main post. Miss me size 34 embroidered fleur-de-lis jeans. Men's extra large graphic Robert Graham shirt. Just any kind of way you would make a title on Poshmark or eBay. Same thing on Instagram. Tell them what it is. Describe it. Tell them about it. Tell them the size. Tell them the fit. Tell them the style. And on Instagram, you can even act like you're doing a little advertising, like great for the holidays, would work well for any career or businessman. Just, be creative, but actually get what it is initially first in your post, just like you would on a listing anywhere else, and get all of the information that's important, like the size and the measurements. And then once you have that information in there, that's where you tell them how to buy it. So then you could say, find this item for sale on our eBay store, link in bio. Then they know to go to your bio, to your link tree to find your eBay store. Or first come, first serve, direct message me. If you're interested, I can invoice you on PayPal. So you're going to tell them how they're going to purchase it right in the main post. You're going to have the information about the item, and then you're going to have either a direction to them how to find the item on the platform it's listed on, or you're going to tell them, direct message me, and I will send you an invoice on PayPal. You may want to include the price and all of that as well. Then you post that, and I would recommend putting your hashtags in the comments, because remember yesterday when I said if you're going to do a lot of hashtags, you kind of want to keep your original post nice and clean. If you get too many hashtags, I feel like it looks messy and it takes up a lot of room. I like to keep the post nice and clean and put the hashtags in the comments. So then in your hashtags, you get 30. Remember that. You get up to 30. So get creative. Start typing something and look at the suggestions it gives you. Do your research ahead of time, or just, use your ability as a seller to know who you're marketing towards, who your audience needs to be. If I was listing an extra large men's Robert Graham button-down shirt with car graphics, some of the hashtags I would use would be Robert Graham, men's fashion, men's button front shirt, cars, classic cars, long sleeve shirts, just anything like that. You want to put the brand, men's fashion, just as much details as you can. If you're trying to sell a pair of women's Miss Me jeans, you might put women's fashion, women's jeans, women's thrifted jeans, Miss Me jeans, women's Miss Me jeans, Miss Me jeans size 32, Miss Me jeans for sale. I mean, like, the sky is the limit. You could just keep going and going and going until you hit your 30 hashtags. But that's how you sell on Instagram. Even if every single follower that you have on Instagram is a fellow reseller that's not likely to become a customer or purchase from you, you can still sell items on Instagram and get them in front of the right people if you use the hashtags. So you could have 10,000 reseller followers and list, 2 or 3 things a day for sale. Use those hashtags correctly. They're still going to get in front of the eyeballs of the people who don't follow you, who are not resellers, who are looking through the men's fashion hashtags or the Miss Me jeans, see your listing, and they'll purchase from you. The only real thing you have to decide is if you want to send them back to the original platform per purchase, or if you want to direct sell to them via a PayPal invoice. Either way is okay. It's just whatever you're more comfortable with. If you ever need help with hashtags or whatever, make sure you're in our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You can go in there and you can create a post and say, hey guys, I'm putting this on Instagram. Any ideas? And people will help you out, or you can tag me. I'll help you. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about how to sell your items on Instagram, leave them down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, start selling your stuff on Instagram. You're not going to make a ton of sales. It's not going to be the volume you get anywhere else, but it could be a couple of extra sales a week or a month, just for another little trickle of income, another stream of income. So go get those things listed on Instagram. Go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Bye.